Hello everyone. Okay, so today we talked about, well, I should say yesterday because you're gonna watch this tomorrow. Yesterday we talked about the standard equation for a circle, which looked like this. And remember, we said that it was derived from the distance formula. Okay. Today we're gonna look at. Well, I want to show you guys the general equation for a circle. Okay, and it's this. And it looks a little complicated, but it's just the expanded version of our standard equation. Alright, if we were to FOIL everything out, you would end up with this. So it's x squared plus y squared plus ax plus by plus c equals 0. Right, it's the general equation of a circle. And sometimes you're given this, and they ask you what's the center and the radius of that equation. Alright, so say this problem here, I kind of flashed at the beginning of the video, I didn't mean to, but that's what we had. So say we have a problem like this, and I tell you to find the center and the radius. Alright, the way you would do this is you can do it by completing the square, if you remember that from Algebra 1, or you can do the method that I'm about to show you. It's a quick kind of, it's a trick on how to do this, alright? So to find the center of your circle, remember we have two coordinates, x and y, what you're going to do is you're going to take the coefficient that corresponds to a. So this is my coefficient a, and it corresponds with this coefficient here, 6. So I'm going to take that number and divide it by -2, and I'm going to do the same thing with b. Take b and divide that by -2. So really I'm going to take 6 divided by -2, and then -4 and divide that by -2. So what you're going to have is something that looks like this, okay? So you take the coefficient a divided by -2. So a is here, so that means that we're talking about 6. And you take your coefficient b and divide that by -2. So what goes here, divide that by -2. And you have your center, which is -3, 2. Because 6 divided by -2 gives you -3, and -4 divided by -2 gives you just 2. Alright? To find your radius, it's a little bit more complex. But it's not hard. I don't think so. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your c, basically, and add whatever number you get for your x coordinate for your center squared plus whatever number you get for your y coordinate of your center squared, and the whole thing is squared. You take the square root of that. So what am I talking about? Well, you see how c and this in our general equation is on the left hand side, and here we don't have a c, we just have this -4. Well, actually -4 is our c, but it's not really -4, it's 4, because if we move -4 here, it's going to be added to both sides. It's going to be +4. So our c is really +4. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the negative c, which in our case, it's already done for us. So we're going to take -4 and add -3 squared to that, plus 2 squared, and then take the square root of that. So this is what it's going to look like, okay? So here's a general way to write it. So you take -c plus your coordinates for x squared plus your coordinates for y squared, right? And what you're going to get if you use this equation is this right here. Okay, so we have -4 comes from there, plus -3 squared plus 2 squared. If you do this, you end up getting the square root of 9, which of course is 3. Okay, so here's a quick little trick on how to solve this problem without completing the square, without doing all the steps. It is exactly the same thing, but it's just done differently and separately, so it's a little bit easier to see, at least I think so. Alright, but if you remember how to complete the square, if you want to do it that way, by all means do it. Alright, but this is another way of doing it, just still completing the square, but a simpler way, I think. Okay, so I hope you thought this video was useful. I'm going to show it to you guys in class today, and I'm going to post it online for you guys to see later.